guys, welcome back to Rustic and Lace DIY. For those of you who are new, welcome. My name is Brenda. I am so happy you stopped by today, and this is my little Oliver. And for those of you returning, I appreciate you so much, and thank you so much for being here. Today I have a little video for you that has Father's Day gift ideas. So with all that being said, let's get to crafting. Okay, here's DIY number 1. So for this DIY, I am going to use my Waverly chalk paint in the color white, these cup hooks, and then I created a decal with my Cricut. I will have that in my description box. And then this metal sign I got from a grocery store, but you could use any sign that you have. So I started off by painting that sign white. Then I took my decal that I printed here, and I'm just adding the fire because when I print with different colors, I just kind of make sure it's taken apart, so that way I just put it together. To me, that's the easiest way to do it. So anyways, I'm just burnishing it here, and I'm going to add this onto the sign. Now you guys, these DIYs are super easy. If you don't have a Cricut, you could definitely use stickers or rub-on transfers, stencils. There's a lot of things that you could do. So I'm just going to remove this here. And then once I am done, I'm going to take it out to my garage. My husband was helping me. We were drilling holes in the bottom of the metal piece. Now I also brought out a piece from a 5-gallon paint stir stick. You can see it there under his hand. We are going to actually put holes in that as well and put it behind that sign because that metal piece is very thin, and of course the screws aren't going to screw into that metal, so that's why we're putting this wood piece. So as you can see there, he's putting it in, just getting it centered, and then he's going to drill through those holes that he just created and make holes into that wood. Now, if you do this and you're drilling, make sure you're not drilling into your surface. That's why he's got the board underneath him and it's coming off, the cardboard underneath him, and it's coming off of the counter there in our garage. So, it's pretty easy. If you don't have a drill or if you don't have these cups, you could always use some command hooks. I had to think about the name of those. Command hooks on there. You just want to make sure that they are heavy enough to hold any grilling utensils. So after that, those hooks, the back came through just a little bit from that wood. So I'm just using my, oh my goodness, what's that tool called? I'll have it in the description box because I can't think of it at the moment. But I just got the tips of those off. Then I'm using this varnish. This is Waverly varnish, and the instructions are to roll it, not to shake it. So you saw me rolling it there. And then I'm just covering this. It's good for indoor and outdoor use. And I'm just covering this sign. And that's all there is for this one. I'm giving this to my niece to give to her dad because he is an amazing at the barbecue grill. But there it is, super easy, and I love how this came out. Okay, if you'd like to follow me on social media, you can find the links to my social media accounts as well as other accounts I'm affiliated with in the link tree in my description box below. Here's DIY number 2. So for this DIY, I took, again, decal that I created on my Cricut and some scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby, some of these white rocks from Dollar Tree, and then this frame from Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to start off by removing the backing, and then I'm going to remove the glass and I'm going to trace that out on the paper. And then I will cut that out. And again, like I said, these are so easy that even kids could do these projects. And with that decal, the U Rock decal, if you don't have a Cricut, you could absolutely find stickers and even paint them. If you use the poster board stickers at Dollar Tree, you could even paint them if you wanted to do, white. And that would totally work. So here, and you see I'm just not really burnishing it very hard onto the paper because I didn't want my transfer tape to pull up the paper. So yeah, if you do have a Cricut, just be very careful with that. So here I'm just placing this back into the frame, putting the backing back on, and I am just going to go and hot glue these little pebbles all the way around the frame. It is that easy. And I really love the way it came out, and I just think it is so cute. And like I said, this part, if you have little kids, you probably would have to help them with, but it would be so easy. Even little kids could do it. If you're new here, I just want to say welcome. My name again is Brenda, and I hope you are enjoying today's video. If you do like what you see today, and if you like home decor on a budget, if you like holiday decor, if you like thrift flips or gift ideas like this video, then I would invite you to hit that red subscribe button and become part of our family, and then let me know in the comment box below that you are new here. And make sure, everybody, if you do like this video, you give me that thumbs up and comment, because you know that does help my channel grow. And then make sure also your notification bells are set. So with all that, I am done with this project. See, really simple, and there it is. And I love how this turned out. This is perfect for your kind of rocker kind of dad you might have. Okay, so celebration of your recreations. I don't have any pictures this week, but if you have pictures of your creations or recreations and you'd like me to show them on here, just make sure you send them to me through my email, which is in the description box below, or Facebook Messenger or Instagram. So here's DIY number 3. So for this DIY, I'm going to use my Waverly chalk paint in the color Mineral, another decal I created off of my Cricut, and this sign I got from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to start off by removing that hanger and then removing that heart. And that heart gave me a little bit of trouble there, so I kind of had to work at it. Finally, I just got this bigger paint scraper and I was able to pull it off that way. And I'm not going to use the front, I'm going to use the back. I didn't feel like going through tearing all that paper. So I start off by just giving that back a good painting of my mineral chalk paint. And then once that was all dry, I am going to use some Plaster chalk paint, Waverly chalk paint in the color Plaster, to go around and do some distressing all around the edges. And then I did a little bit on the front. And I just wanted to, give that paint color a little bit of something extra. Then after that, I took the decal, I stick it on, and I thought this saying was hilarious. I saw it on Instagram. It says, "Dads like you are harder to find than toilet paper during a pandemic." And my dad has a real sense of humor. And when I saw this, I thought, oh my gosh, my dad will love this. So this one is going to my dad. But I made a couple little toilet papers that came off of Cricut Design, put them on there, and then I just printed a few little hearts and stuck them on the sides there. And then I'm just going to replace the hanger, and that's all there is for this one. I thought about a bow, but dads, they're not really into bows, so I didn't do any kind of bow on that. But I do cover the back with some shipping paper since this is going to be a gift, and then I trimmed that shipping paper down, and that's all there is for this one. Like I said before, these are super easy, and again, if you don't have a Cricut, you could definitely do this with stickers. It'd be absolutely wonderful that way as well. And there it is. You'll have to let me know what you think about this one and all the others in the description box, or not description, comment box below. Okay, DIY number 4. Again, super easy one, guys. I took some of these Scrabble tiles that I got from Amazon, this sign from Dollar Tree, and this wallpaper from Dollar Tree. And again, right now you may be able to find some of those Scrabble letters at Dollar Tree, but I would recommend getting them somewhere else because you only get one letter per set. So it really is, if you can find them on Amazon, that would be a really better deal if you're going to use a lot of them. So as you can see, I took this backing out of the frame. I am tracing it down. I am keeping that for something else I may use in the future. And then I am just removing the backing from that wallpaper, and I am putting it right there on the back piece of the frame, just like you see, although it took me a minute to get it even, and finally got it even. And then once I had it on there, I'm just going to put it right back into the frame. And when you do these frames, guys, be really careful with those little notches that hold it in, because they are very weak, and I have broken them in the past, and it doesn't take much. So do them very gently. So here I'm just looking to see where to hot glue this little clip in. Now, I didn't have a picture of my dad and I, so I'm just putting that little piece right back in there, but that's just to show you an example that you can put your own picture there. And then I am just spelling out the words "I love you" with my Scrabble letters, and then I'm going to hot glue them in place. And again, this is really, really easy. Now on this frame, it only has a way to hang it. So if you want it to be hung, you could absolutely do that. I wanted this to be more of a shelf sitter. You have to be really careful when you say that, because for me, I want to add H to sitter, and it doesn't sound too good. So I say that very slowly when I say that. Anyways, so I had some of these frame backs in my stash, and I'm just hot gluing one to the back, and there it is. It stands up, and that's as easy as that can be. I love it. You'll have to let me know what you think of that as well. Of course, it would look better if we had a real picture in it. Okay, so DIY number 5, and I don't even know if you can really call this a DIY. It is just super, super simple. So all I did was print this decal out with my Cricut, and I'm using a Dollar Tree measuring tape. And the hardest part of this was because those letters are so small, it was really hard to take that backing off, but it was even harder to get them all onto that spot, just because some of the letters were lifting off, and you'll see I end up having to use my little tool there to take them off the transfer tape and to actually put them on to the measuring tape. Yeah, they were not wanting to stick for some reason. And I don't know, I did wipe them, so maybe it wasn't dry enough when I washed that measuring tape, because it had a little bit of the residue from the sticker on it. So I did wipe it with a baby wipe. So I think it might not have been fully dry. But anyways, I finally got them on there, and then I just covered it with some Mod Podge just to help protect it. And that's all there was for this. Super, super easy, you guys. But I think it's really sweet. It says no one measures up to you. And yeah, look, the up is a little crooked. But you know what? That gives it character, right? Okay, that's all there are for these 5 very simple, easy Father's Day DIYs. You'll have to let me know in the comment box which one was your favorite, and if you're going to recreate any of them. And if so, make sure you send me some pictures. And again, if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button before you leave. And with all that being said, you guys, I will be back again on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, with a patriotic DIY. I'm going to be part of a playlist, so you'll have to set your notification bells and be ready to watch that one. I'm really excited about it. So with all that being said, guys, have a great day, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.